For 13 days, 189 men stood against an army. They knew they couldn't win. They knew no one was coming. Yet, when the final attack began, not a single man ran. This is the true story of the Alamo.
Imagine waking up, knowing today will be the last day of your life. Outside these walls, an army of thousands waits for the order to attack. Inside, only 189 defenders remain. No escape, no reinforcements. Most men would have run. These men stayed. What happened at the Alamo would become one of the most legendary last stands in American history. The year was 1836. Texas was no longer willing to live under Mexican rule. Rebellion had begun.
Texas wanted freedom. Santa Anna answered with an army. His mission was simple: end the rebellion completely. One old mission stood in his way: the Alamo. Its walls were weak, its defenders were not. William Travis took command. He already knew the odds. Then came Davy Crockett, a legend, ready for one last fight. James Bowie stayed behind, too sick to leave, too proud to surrender. More volunteers arrived, not for victory, for each other. Then came the warning: the Mexican army was close. Dust filled the horizon. They were coming fast. The defenders loaded their rifles and waited. Then they saw them, thousands. The Alamo was surrounded. No escape, only one choice: fight.
Not enough. Be ready.
Day after day, the cannons fired. The walls shook, but they held. Every night, the defenders rebuilt the damage. Stone by stone, they refused to give up. Food disappeared. Water became precious. Messengers rode for help. Few returned. Santa Anna waited. Time favored him. Inside the Alamo, the Texan flag still flew. Crockett smiled. Fear never showed. Bowie could barely move, but he stayed. Travis walked the walls. Every fire outside meant another enemy. Then came a choice: stay or leave. One by one, they stepped forward. Almost no one left. They weren't chasing glory. They were choosing loyalty. That night, the Alamo fell silent. Some men wrote letters. Others simply stared into the darkness. Inside the chapel, quiet prayers replaced conversation. Before sunrise, the enemy formed ranks. A bugle echoed. The final assault had begun. Thousands marched forward. The walls stood waiting. Travis raised his hand. Hold your fire. Closer, closer. Still no shots. Fire. The Alamo exploded with smoke. The first attackers fell. More took their place. Cannons pounded the walls. Stone flew everywhere. Ladders reached the ramparts. The fighting became desperate. The attackers climbed higher. The defenders pushed back. Every wall became a battlefield. Crockett kept fighting. He never stepped back. Travis shouted orders until the very end. Then, the wall was breached. Enemy soldiers poured inside. The battle changed forever. Bowie fought from his bed. He never surrendered. The defenders gathered. One last stand. Minutes later, the Alamo fell. Smoke covered the ruins. Silence followed. Santa Anna claimed victory. The war continued. News spread across Texas. The Alamo was gone. One message echoed everywhere. Remember the Alamo. The sacrifice had just become a legend. 6 weeks later, Texas struck back. At San Jacinto, revenge marched with every soldier. One cry rose above the battlefield: "Remember the Alamo." The battle lasted only 18 minutes. Everything changed. Santa Anna was captured. The rebellion survived. The defenders never saw Texas become free. They never went home. But their sacrifice became a symbol far greater than defeat. People still visit the Alamo, not to remember a victory, to remember the men who chose to stand. Remember the Alamo.